Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what happened, but it seemed like my live got cut. I'm not sure what happened with that. I apologize for folks that was jumping in. I'm not sure exactly where it cut off at. It looked like it cut off around the hour mark. But I had just finished talking on this living the life of the daily, and I was talking about how these sounds are going together. How I like the most part for the most part I like most of these sounds and how they're sounding. Just make sure my joint is showing up where it needs to show up. Oh, there it is. All right. It's doing something weird right there though. Doing the weirdo stuff today, which is like crazy. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live stream, man. It's crazy. I don't know what's happening with this thing. But like I was saying on this joint, living life on the daily, it has some good elements to it. And just some of those sounds, those little bells, some of them might not be in the right tune. We wait for folks to jump back into the live because the stream had got cut off. I want to jump into this next joint. This is also on Cast Productions. I'm gonna just make sure that we jumping into these joints the way they gotta get jumped into. This joint is called "Gotta Let the Dogs Cry." Like my TikTok froze and it just cut this whole stream off. The whole stream was cut down. I had to jump back on for everything. This one is vibing. Right back in it until we get it done. I heard this part of the beat and the other part of the beat, and it sort of goes but doesn't. And you could live right here. You don't really. This could live right here. See that other part, like the other part don't necessarily need it. They don't necessarily go. Like you were good right here. So this part right here. That part is good too. So this part is good. This part is good. It's this part right here. All together, they don't all go. Might be able to go without everything else under it. So like this is actually, and this is probably just me talking and me going through it. Yeah, so it's like we want it to be for the chorus, but remember it all has to go, right? Now we do have some there's some cases here where you might have something that can run straight. And you may say, well, what do you mean by that? All right. Because I'm running into this in real time, right? We sometimes want to put we most times want to put choruses and hooks on things. Most times we want to do that, right? But you may have beats that are either slower in tempo and have different vibes that don't necessarily need to change. They can run straight. It just depends. You know what I'm saying? This is not something, this is like very, very exceptions to the rule. And we have to be able to differentiate when those things need to be applied. Because we have some real case studies now, like right now, where there are beats that we have submitted that have choruses, right? They have choruses and stuff like that. But what happens is that the artist removes the choruses and just runs the beat straight, no change. Right? So that sometimes can happen, but it depends on but I notice it tends to happen on things that have slower tempos that are kind of here in this kind of vibe, this kind of pocket, that kind of go toward and lean toward like the drumless kind of sample type era. You know what I mean? So depending on the vibe you got, like you might be able to just run it straight. It may not need all the extra stuff that you got here. And in reality, the way that you got these things going, this could probably be 3 different beats. Like real talk. Like it could probably be 3 different beats because you got so many different elements that are doing different things. Like this could literally be a different beat altogether. Man, I'm appreciating your drum programming is. You see what I'm saying? Right here got the hi-hat. This goes right here by itself. Now when we add all that stuff in, that's when it goes left. having one of those things where I'm playing it back and it sounds different from when you playing it by yourself? You know, that's what we call that. You probably have depending on how long you was working, you probably had ear fatigue, man. Sometimes it don't sound like the way we remember it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it don't sound like. Sometimes you gotta. Sometimes you gotta let it go. You gotta let your ears cool off. You know what I'm saying? Give it a rest. Then you know, take it for a ride in the car, and then see if it's and don't play it too loud, right? And you say, well, what do you mean don't play it too loud? Don't play it too loud, because sometimes what happens is that because when we're playing music loud, our ears tend to gravitate toward only the low end and tend to miss out on the things that are in the mid and high range. You know what I'm saying? So the things that actually help us to differentiate the actual key, tone, and pitch, get lost at high volumes. But yo, this one is like 4 different beats, bro. I will break them apart. Cass Productions on the production again. Cass Productions on the production tonight. Like, you're on the production tonight, man. Kudos to you. Cass Productions on the productions tonight. Getting this joint. Oh, you make them at night. Play in the morning to work. Hearing this right now, eye open. It's all good. We're gonna get to it. This is Archives of the Life instrumental.
Archives of my life, nothing.
Oh, this is the one I asked you to fix. Right?
Every heartbreak that came out shaken, every setback carved and engraved it. I am who I am, 'cause I had a passion. I kept the wounds, I kept the lessons, I kept the doubt. I kept the blessings, every loss turned into direction. I built up my strength through the rejection. I kept the blessings, every loss turned into direction. I built up my strength through the rejection.
I think these sounds are still a little too loud.
I kept the wounds, I kept the lessons, I kept the doubt. I kept the blessings, every loss turned into direction. I built up my strength through the rejection.
I want you to try a different percussion on this, bro.
blessings, every loss. I kept the blessings, every loss turned into direction. I built up my strength through the rejection.
I think we should just be going on to just the regular boom app. Just regular that and if you're gonna go clap, you know what I'm saying? Like, and if we take that part of the record where it's going and if we put a dap bap, and then when we run back the hook to make the hook go with it that way, then you'll see like it'll feel different, because right now it still feels a little bit disjointed, because it feels like the vocal can't go with the drum part. Like it seems like we're pulling them away from each other when they really should be going together. I'm saying, like, you see like how instead of us going you just maybe just do the app. You know what I'm saying? Or clap, you know what I'm saying? So like if we're here, say for example we
I kept the wounds, I kept the lessons, I kept the doubt, I kept the blessings, every loss turned into direction. I built up my strength through the rejection.
Yeah, see, I see what's happening with this, because your vocal is going out. Your vocal is doing one thing, and then your percussion and everything is doing another thing. That's why you can't play them together, right? If we have to make sure that at the very, very least, that vocal goes with your drums. If the vocals don't go with your drums, then everything is disjointed. You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm listening to it, and then that's why it's cutting off, and then we got to go into the drum by itself without actually being able to have the archives of my life. Like, we should be programming everything to that vocal. Like, we should be programming everything to that vocal, because that's the part of the hook that's the standout. So everything should be programmed to that. So then by the time we take the vocal out, the beat just continues to go, and then when it comes back in, we can blend in and out seamlessly. Right now, it's not doing that. It's like the vocal stops, and then the drum comes in slightly after. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the way that it got to go with that. This is what I would tell you to do. One more time, and I know this is crazy. It's gonna sound crazy. Take the archives of my life part, right? The archives of my life, right? Take that, loop that up, right? As we have already looped it up. Make sure it's on the metronome. Program your drums to it. Then go back, program the piano to it. Archives of my life, right? Then we should be good. It should be good after that. If it's not good after that, then you can tie me up by my pinky toes. But it should be good there. Yeah, we got to get it. We got to get it where we got to get it, because I feel like, we have to make the vocal performance the core of this. If that's not the core of our music, then we're not going to be able to make it do it. I think it's quantized, bro. I just think what happens is that, and listen too, Kaz, Remember what Suno does sometimes too, or at least the old, well, not the current state of Suno, but the other parts of Suno. Sometimes Suno drifts. All right, like sometimes it has what we call BPM drifting. So if you notice, they have this new function now, which will allow you to kind of warp certain places because they realized that their stems were kind of, they weren't staying on metronome. You know what I'm saying? So this is part of the issue. So sometimes you might have to even chop your own vocal sample to get it to go. When I was doing all that stuff with Cody, that's what I had to do. I had to chop those vocals. I had to chop the hooks out. I had to chop out the other stuff. I had to chop them so that they would stay on the grid. They wasn't staying. It was drifting. So I had to chop out the hook, chop out the verses. Yep. I had to chop out the hooks, chop out the verses, right? And then had to trigger, mute, whatever, and to make them go all seem like it's all going seamlessly because it was drifting. It wasn't a situation where I could just line it up at the one and it will go. They drift, and it drifts off grid. You know what I mean? And I think Suno was doing that on purpose, you know, just so that you just couldn't keep exporting their music and putting it together, your music. They were trying to make it so that you had to live in their platform and do everything there. And now they're kind of getting a little bit better with you being able to incorporate your music and everything inside of it. But I think they were trying to do that to impede you so that you couldn't really add onto it too tough, to impede you from really being able to copyright it. Because remember, you have to add human input in order to copyright it. So I think I had a few instances where I was trying to bounce something and it wasn't going. Like, it just wasn't going. I was doing it and it wasn't going. And I'm like, yo, why isn't my stuff, why isn't it like linked up? Why isn't it going on the situation like that? Why isn't it falling off of the grid? And I start to realize, I'm like, okay, these guys think they're slick. They want us to just use the output as it is, but then you can't copyright it. You feel me? Like, that's part of the game. So you gotta. So if you're not one of those people that are good like at chopping and putting stuff into your DAW and making things stretch, like, you're not gonna be able to get it to go the way you want it to go, or you gotta work for it. You know, so this is kind of separated the men from the boys, or separated the people from just putting in outputs and then just running wild and copyrighting everything that's not really copyrightable. Shout out to Cass today, man. Richie Cass came in, had a bunch of new joints. Some joints sounded really good. You know what I'm saying? Some joints we gotta work on. But, you know, he came in the building, you know. And the live kind of cut off, so it's broken into two parts, man. I want to jump into one other joint before I get out of here. This is Nina, D-Serving featuring Cam. Cam is my artist, but I produced the beat. All right, let's hear it. The song name is Nina.
I don't know where I would be if I ain't always have it on me. You know what I mean?
Let's go.
Look, all by my lonesome. A real friend, it's been a minute since I've known one. Real shit, I'm not kidding, though I am young. So they underestimate me, joke's on them. I do what I wanna, not what I'm told. The rules are meant to be broken, long as I do what I'm supposed to. I grind like I'm supposed to, so I shine like I'm supposed to. But motherfuckers always hating, so the 9 is in the holster. And she trying to get closer, I'm trying to get more bread. Aiming for the moon so that I don't shoot at your head. Bet I meant what I said, poke out my chest when I said pimp shit runs in my blood, that's why I keep it playing. Don't care what you think of me, you don't know me. Say you really down, got to show me. I don't want no fake love, you can leave me lonely. Strapped when I come around, I keep it on me. Don't care what you think of me, you don't know me. Say you really down, got to show me. I don't want no fake love, you can leave me lonely. Strapped when I come around, I keep it on me. Yeah, I keep it on me.
My side, my side. side. Little Nina on my side.
Come on. I need this hook, man. That vocal sample's not enough.
Lil' baby really insane, she's so crazy. Keep her on the side of my hip, that niner gaze me. Hit you with that red dot, the pearl really don't faze me. Wish upon a star in the sky, that race she stargazing. Pointing out to them big dippers Orion's belt. Looking like Louis paid me. Who taught you to wear them Jimmy Choos? The runway paid it. Them bloody shoes, Lou made it. Camera shots with no ass injections. I took her out with a dust you off, dust your shoulders off. A diamond in the rough and the pebble thrown when the stone you lost. Gave you the jewels to level up but never charge me off. Really ain't tricking it, that's my girl. Catch me at the mall. Nina, she really turned me on. Blew a bag on a nigga cause she was flossing hard. Reals recognize real, that made me want it all. Scarface looking at the waters off. Masculize my vision so it's never off. She shake it like a Polaroid picture. Camera on and camera off. Different levels to the flow. When the levee broke, America broke her heart. Aftermath, when her cousin Flint couldn't drink the water cause the iron left the mic scar, nigga.
You gotta bring that up, that vocal sample, man.
My side, little Nina on my side.
Should have let Shorty had a whole record. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. Shorty killed it. Listen. Shorty killed it, bro. Listen. No cap. I can't even front. I can't even. Yeah, her bars. She said she aimed for the moon so she don't hit your head. Man, you kidding?
What I'm supposed to. I grind like I'm supposed to, so I shine like I'm supposed to. But motherfuckers always hating, so the 9 is in the holster. And she trying to get closer. I'm trying to get more bread. Aiming for the moon so that I don't shoot at your head. Bet I met with.
Get out of town, kid. Yo, where's Shorty at, man? I need to find that right there. She talking that talk. See, I see every now and again I let the ghetto come out. See what I'm saying? It's talking that talk. I got too excited at that part. Shouldn't have got excited. See what I'm saying? I'm showing people who I am. Listen, this is Nina, man. Listen, I like this creative talk, man. I knew it was gonna be gun talk. Nah, she not. I don't know when she submitted this. She might have submitted this a week ago. This is like submission 198 out of 325. So I don't know when she put this in. You know what I'm saying? It just be like that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, try to tell folks, man, like, yo, if you submitting it, but I don't know when you don't know when you're gonna get listened to. You know what I'm saying? If people decide to continue to skip, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might never get listened to at that rate. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those chances that you take, man. You know what I'm saying? But to somebody like this now, you know, we could be building, you know, because I like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like it, but she's not here. Like, you know, but there is a social here. So, you know, I have to look into it. You know, I'm going to star it. And like I told folks, man, there's another platform that I'm trying to work with, man, that's going to help help discovery for new artists, man. So, you know, people got to play ball, man. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of opportunities going to be coming up, and people got to play ball. But that's it for me tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? We've been on here for almost 2 hours. I'm about to jump off, and I think I still may need to cook up, but I gotta see how I feel. If not, then we'll do it first thing. We'll do it tomorrow for sure. For my guys that's in the Future Producer Society, what's going to start happening is the live cookups. We're going to make those a little bit more in depth, right? And of course, I'll still stream them, but they'll only stay live on YouTube. They'll only stay live on YouTube for maybe a week tops. You know what I'm saying? So they'll stay live on like YouTube and on Twitch for about a week or so, and then after that, it will will wind up not those will wind up going behind the portal, and they'll stay inside of the portal, and eventually I'll have some that'll be set for folks that'll come in on the standard tiers, but then over time, those are going to start to get put off for qualified members. And what we're trying to do now is we've been doing it now for about a year, and I think there's enough out there for folks to kind of get an idea of what we do. And then as we start to dive deeper into stuff, I want to make sure that that's going to be relegated to for the group. So we're going to be kind of segmenting those things behind the wall. So just for folks to kind of get an understanding, I'll still go live, and I still want folks to kind of see what we're doing. But I want those things now to start being really relegated to the group. And then the other stuff that we'll be doing will be directly dedicated to the group on its own, along with some other stuff. So we're going to now start to load up inside of the portal with more of the content. Now is going to be really just being made for that. You know what I'm saying? So some people will still be able to kind of get it, but as far as the replay value and all that other stuff, you're going to have to make sure that you're part of the situation to get the benefit of that. So just keep an eye out, folks. I appreciate y'all. Kaz, man, good work tonight, man. We got it in. We got to do a few things tonight. And shout out to everybody that's jumping in and submitting their songs and doing all that other good stuff. I gotta probably go back and listen to a few things just to kind of double check some things, but for the most part, I appreciate everybody, man, and I'll see y'all tomorrow on a good time. Everybody be safe now.